Hello people, back with another video. Hey, you know what? I'm a bit of a snoop. I hold my hands up to that. It's not breaking the law though, unlike Tommy. Yeah, I was having a nice little look here. Gibson versus Harris. Tommy seems to get himself in quite a bit of trouble. But I saw something that was quite interesting, which I'm going to start the video with. Just a bit of food for thought. Now, 2014, so this was only last year. There's a case that Tommy was involved in. One of his baby mothers. I hate using that kind of phrase, but when you're dealing with ghetto trash like Tommy, you have to. Now, oh yeah, and another thing, guys, look in the description box. Tommy's brother called in to speak to Tariq Nasheed, and he let Tariq know that Tommy has another son. That's right, Tommy's got a mixed race son. He had it with a white lady. His oldest son is 24 years old. So that means that Tommy must have had his first son at around 16 years old. So yes, Tommy. It's funny, Tommy. When you were having that interview with David Duke, you didn't let him know that you were impregnating white ladies and then running off away from your responsibilities. But anyway, just look at the link in the description box. But something very interesting came up. Now, this is a case he had last year. So it appears one of his baby mothers was trying to get some child support from him. That's right. But something interesting happened. Disposition. Dismissed voluntarily. Now, I was thinking to myself, the filing date, Thursday, November the 6th, then disposition date, December the 9th. What would possess a woman who was trying to get money from someone, someone she sees all over YouTube bragging about what he has, mansions, all that kind of crap? Why would she just drop it? I assumed that there would be a out-of-court settlement. And most cases, this is what happened. It says here, the most common reason in a civil case for filing a voluntary dismissal is a settlement. Now, the settlement, so December 2014, so this is when it was dropped by herself. And, I was just thinking to myself, wasn't 2014, that's when he asked for his second batch of donations. That's right. So the second batch of donations, and that's when he pays off one of his baby mothers for the child support. Again. So 2013, he paid off the first child support to one of his baby mothers, 30,000 back payment. And funny enough, 2013, also the same year that he asked for his first batch of donations for Fatherless America. 2014, another baby, one of his baby mothers gets in touch, wanting money, and he pays her out of court. Very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Now, here's another thought as well. Quincy Gardner, we're going to move on to Tommy's film director guy in a minute. But I was just thinking to myself, if you want to see any more on Tommy, by the way, there's a nice site here. It's called mugshotmedia.com. Just click on any of his mugshots there, and you'll see some of the crimes. One of them, he was for beating up some woman, which is quite weird. It's because he was making fun of another YouTuber that got arrested for assaulting a woman, but then Tommy does it himself. But what I need to bring up is Tommy's film, A Fatherless America. Now, earlier this year, March the 1st this year, he told his fans that he was intending to put the movie out. That he'd finished it and he was going to put it out. It didn't happen. Then in one of my previous videos, I showed that on May the 26th, he had it that he was in the final editing stages. That was the update. So final editing, we all know what editing means. That means the film's been made. Then August, sometime this year, August, I think he introduced this guy. Now, the guy made a video. It's on his Sotomayor TV5 channel. And this guy, Quincy, he was defending Tommy, trying to put down Tariq Nasheed, and just talking about Tommy being called a coon, how he was getting a bit too personal about his opinion on Tommy being made fun of. And it didn't seem like something a professional film producer would do. It's like, if you're discussing about Tommy's film, then talk about the film. Don't talk about whether Tommy's been made fun of or not, because no one wants to hear that from you. People have paid money for a movie, so we don't want to hear you discussing defending Tommy. Now, the guy admitted he's a big fan of Tommy and listens to him every day. But something that interested me is, in the video, he told everyone that he's the one that contacted Tommy. He contacted Tommy first, and then they lost contact for some reason. Then he contacted Tommy again, saying that he wanted to help with the movie. But the thing is, this would have been after Tommy had already stated he'd finished the movie. The whole thing seemed kind of dodgy to me. I did see a link to his Twitter before I'd put the video out, and in the link, it showed that the guy had never actually really made a movie. The guy was a wedding. He just, cuts and edits wedding videos. So he's got no real experience with movies, which seemed quite funny to me, because if you remember, on Tommy's website, it states if you want to be in his movie, you have to pay him $5,000. So think about it from Tommy's perspective. This Fatherless America is going to be a YouTube video, pretty much. Just like what he puts out anyway. He's got all the camera equipment, which he said he got for free anyway, most of it. He only paid for some of it. And this was before he started asking for donations. So what does he need the donations for? All he's going to do is film people. Just like he does on his YouTube videos anyway. But the only difference is he's going to ask the people he films to pay him money to be on his movie, which he's been paid to film. So he's got no outgoings, literally. I mean, he could use the excuse he needs to travel, but, well, actually, no, he doesn't. I mean, he travelled all the way to Texas to meet up with some woman so he can have sex with her. And lately he's been bragging about how he had sex with Caramel Kitten, which seems quite childish to me. But then in the video, he opened his legs, and I don't know, some other guy was showing the video, and he had a really small penis, which I didn't really want to bring up, but it just seems so pathetic. Tommy, don't do things like that. March, he said he'd finished the movie. Then in May, he's in the final editing. August, he's filming, and what's it called? Now he's doing a video with Russell Simmons in October. He said he's shooting the movie. So who does it backwards? That's a record to me. Most people do it the other way around. But you're telling me Tommy had a fully developed movie. Then he needed to edit the finished movie. Then he needed to do filming. It just doesn't make any sense, does it? And the mere fact that he's got a fan doing his movie for him, a fan with no real experience, that goes to show all Tommy's doing is trying to save money. I mean, this guy, Tommy's probably convinced this guy that it'll be a good big break for him if he does the movie. It wouldn't even surprise me if Tommy's not even paying him. It's outrageous. How does Tommy get away with this? But it's quite amusing as well. I mean, look at his... this was quite amusing as well. Look at this. His first Fatherless America. He was asking for $20,000. That was his goal, $20,000. He got $38,820. Now, you'd think that would be good enough, wouldn't you? But then, you know, he disappears for a while, obviously, and, I don't know, his first baby mother gets her payment, you know, or the child support gets paid off. And then his second one, he asked for more money. The next year, he asked for 60,000. Was his initial? That's what he was asking for. He gets 66,165. So he gets even more. But then this is what amuses me: the comments. Every child needs their father. Now, the date I'm putting this out, we found out that he's got 3 children now. Each of them he's done a runner. I mean, he still sees his daughter. Maybe he did a little deal with the mother that, hey, you know, don't put me on child support, and you know, I'll give you a little slice. You know, who knows? But look at the kind of comments here. Every child needs a father. Their father. These are people. These are donators that believed in him. It's just disgusting. Look. I pray this film will help bring awareness to the dismal condition of the American family today. We need our fathers back. Look at it. Just showing my support. I believe in what you are doing. Thank you. You know, all these people talking about, oh, we need fathers. We need real men. I mean, this is obviously before we found out a bit more about Tommy. I mean, I remember in Tommy's Facebook, there was a guy there, he was a college student, saying that, you know what, he wouldn't be able to eat as much that month, but he wanted to donate, so he donated like $20 to Tommy. And he was on Facebook, and I thought to myself, what kind of heartless man would Tommy have to be to accept this money? Let a college boy go without in order for some movie. And I thought, oh, that just showed enough about Tommy that I needed to see. He's greedy. He doesn't care where he gets the money from. He doesn't care if you've got to starve, as long as you give him money. And it just seems that, well, his baby mothers seem to be getting paid off. And it just seems quite surprising that all these years he's been on child support, and then 2013, you know, a big chunk goes out. But I don't know. At the end of the day, if Tommy's, I'm not going to say 100% Tommy's ripping anyone off, but if he is ripping off his fans, then good, you deserve it. As far as I'm concerned, if you're stupid enough to give this guy money, then you deserve everything you get. At the end of the day, the best place for your money to be is in your bank, not in Tommy's hands. I mean, we've seen what Tommy does with money. We've seen how Tommy treats the women in his lives, and we've recently just seen how Tommy treats the children in his lives and his families. At the end of the day, if Tommy's coming on camera saying how the vast majority of his fans are stupid, and then you're stupid enough to give him money, then you deserve what you get. Good. I hope he's ripping you off, and serves you right, stupid fools. And before I forget, both links for 2 videos are in the description box. So the one with the Tariq interview where he talks to Tommy's brother, and also the video in which Tommy Sotomayor boasts about what he did with Caramel Kitten, apparently, and obviously where he shows he's got a micro penis. I mean, Tommy seems to find new ways to humiliate himself on a daily basis. It's just embarrassing. Jesus Christ, Tommy, what are you doing?
Cool baby, cool it down. Cool baby, cool it. Love how you cool baby, cool it down. Cool baby, yeah. The way you wine, my girl, the way you catch it. Every man in the club, them just a watch it. Wine fast, slow it down, take it, just keep it on a level, don't drop it. Girl, jiggle it, don't stop all when the beat drop. Right on.